Weller scrambling around. He's got pressure from Shields. He's got pressure from Hemingway. And Weller has got Matska supporting him. Matska, there's a penalty coming up against the Belfast Giants. And you see the play coming across, and I'm not sure it's going to be a hooking call and interference, is Vazichenko. But now it's going to be the Belfast Giants. It's going to be Hemingway who is going to get called, and it's going to be number 15. Two British defensemen out there at the moment, as Alex Simmons will come back. And Simmons with a nice easy play across Richardson. Richardson having to reset. And it's Voth in and aggressively. Stuart McRae, first man to arrive to the scene. Voth gets wrapped up with Mason. And Voth and Mason's exchanging. And both of these players will go as Mason with a slash and Voth involved with a rough. And frustrated, both sides will go off. It'll be 4-on-4 as deemed by referee Tom Darnell. He is now elected to go with the more traditional goalie mask. As coming across is Voth, and he strips Hoffman. Battle of the two big men as Hoffman and Voth will lumber into the corner, looking to establish position, but good work by Belfast as they've been able to clear their zone. Voth will go for a change. Finnerty, though, has kept the puck in. There's a reload here. He's been taken down, and Belfast, and there's a chance coming in late as Belfast will be called for the penalty as they touch it. And Weller was the man to arrive in the puck, which I thought first, but a holding call now coming up to the Belfast Giants, and a second consecutive power play for the Devils. Weller now with a good play. He's taken down by Benedict, and you would have thought there would have been a penalty, and it's going to be up against Weller, and I'm surprised that it's going to be Weller being penalized, as Benedict looked to be the man that it would really have been seen for taking liberties with Weller. He was in a prone position, but he put himself in that position by making a cute little play between the legs, and Benedict ended up taking him out. Giants through the slot area. Stevie Lyle following it all the way across the ice, and Matska now needs to be careful that free hand, but able to win it to Pele. Pele wide side to Beerbreier. Beerbreier will try and test here against Hoffman, and it's a great play by Hoffman in the end just to poke the puck off of Beerbreier's stick. Now out into the neutral zone. Lambert trying to harass the Devils. Matska with a step. He's going to cut in as Matska scores. Whoa, baby. And they're off and running, these Devils, as a great cut move to the net by Matska. The Devils will look for possession, try to roll out backside here for Richardson. Oh, it could have been touched on from Hill in the back of the goal, and it had been game on. Welsh, wide side movement as Peacock just elects just to chip it in. Weller just throws down his men as it's Pruden who comes out second best in that contest. Finnerty ends up taking down Welsh, who feels the effects of his wrath, and it's Shields with some good work in behind with Peacock. They're trying to find the defenseman. It's Hemingway who's available quickly, and a quick shot and a goal right back at you. Calling Hemingway in the power play. Slam dunks, a quick bang-bang play from behind the goal line, and the Devils have conceded just as quickly as that. 16 seconds into the power play, and we are back to a score that is exactly the opposite of what the Devils will have wanted a minute ago. Wide side, Pele cutting through. Pele can score from there. Oh, baby. What a rattle-around save, and there's going to be a penalty. And I don't think it's going to be a penalty shot, but a penalty trying to interfere. It's going to be a hooking call all the way off the glass and down the length of the ice. And Stevie Lyle aggressively leaves it available as Pruden has a chance to the near side. And Richardson will hold this up now and reset this Cardiff Devils attack for one last rush with 12 seconds remaining. There's a shot slashing call. John Gleed, and it's going to be for 8 seconds, 5-on-3 in this remaining 8 seconds in this period. And then the Devils will start the second period here, at least with the 5-on-3 advantage as well. Weller, who has been an absolute force up front here. There's a play by Hill. Weller's trying to find a slam dunk again. And now while he's down, a shot, and it's a ricochet into the corner, and Hill. Down goes Finnerty as he gets mugged by Mason. And again, Mason will be called for a penalty, and this time it's going to be roughing. Just doing enough to be strong and physical and commanding in front of that Belfast Giants net. Voth will go back to get the puck. He'll play it up. Devils still battling just to get possession of it. And again, they work inside that zone. And they come out of it, though, Belfast, with a dangerous play. There's going to be a penalty against them now As quickly onto it, and this is scrambly as McRae could have dislodged it. And Jared Adams and Hoffman will go. And this has been brewing for a shift. Hoffman elected and had an opportunity with Voth. He did not. He ends up tying up with Adams, and Adams has tied him up pretty good. And Adams tries to get his right hand free now. Adams unfortunately losing his shirt position, and now is in a little bit of a scramble to recover his position, but he takes Hoffman down and does a great job, does Jared Adams. And a lot of strength there. As you can see, Hoffman is tired at the end of that one, as Jared Adams shows his frustration with Hoffman reacting to the Devils being physical and upping the stakes here at this point in the game. And it's a good job and a good decision by Jared Adams to tidy that up. And again, working to go all the way that 100 extra feet down the ice, as they are now sitting at the center ice red line area. Now it's a wide side play. Matska across the beer brier, and beer brier with a great shot. There's going to be a penalty, though, as it's definitely an interference call, as Pele was going to the goal. And now the Belfast Giants will be assessed. And a power play now for the Devils, and maybe a chance here for one last real push. He'll collect this puck and start to make his way up ice, and Alex Simmons has looked very promising indeed for the Devils in this game. Much more confident skating with the puck and making those plays going forward, and is had a very effective hockey game. Wide side, though, Stuart McRae. A shot there, goes through the body of Murphy and across and out the other side, as Voth just stumbles and is up over Murphy. And Voth is going to get penalized for just extra contact going into Stephen Murphy. And I think he's about right. The fans taking exception to Darnell. But Voth, who really just kind of overcooked his arrival into the crease area, ends up bumping into Murphy and will get an extra 2 minutes for roughing, as deemed by referee Tom Darnell. Stuart McRae muscling and working, trying to maintain possession. Weller just bounces Pruden. And McRae, there's a shot from the outside from Weller. Good job, though. McRae will continue to compete and possess this puck. He's going to open up a shot coming in. It's a scramble in front, and it goes right through the body of Murphy and out the other side as Simmons just tries to hold it in. Back down low now is Phil Hill, as there's a battle between Weller and his man Pruden as they continue to compete. And this is Weller, who is up front now. Welsh lucky to avoid contact there. And there's going to be a penalty coming up against Brad Voth, and he didn't touch him, but Brad Voth is a target right now of referee Tom Darnell. And Voth, who takes exception to the call from Darnell, is now going to, well, it's a little bit like the pantomime villain is the situation, as Brad Voth, doesn't matter what he does, will receive the wrath of tonight's referee Tom Darnell. And Benedict to the wide side, and it'll be just edged inside the zone. Back now is Alex Simmons. Quickly played up, and coming across the ice, this is big Craig Weller trying to impress upon. And there's going to be a penalty now, as it's been played out by the Belfast Giants directly out over the glass. And with 9:59 to go inside this third period, to, well, just continue to just do the job game in, game out. And just a very effective and workmanlike manner as it's played. And there's a battle as Pele is taken and forced into the net by Astasenko. And Astasenko being assessed now with an interference penalty, and probably this is the best chance for John Pele to score that crucial and vital goal. And now it's Devils again reloading, trying to come forward. Belfast exactly where they want to be. Not making anything easy for the Devils in and around the offensive zone. Shot from Richardson, scrambling there. And Voth, who has a pretty good go at it. The puck just pops up right off the stick of Stephen Murphy and right over the goal. And again, it looks like Voth is going to be penalized. He blew the whistle. And Darnell is going to penalize Voth for cross-checking. Well, at least a tie, if not better. Certainly would not want a loss here this evening at home in the Bay. If they can all, well, manage to do that, that's the preferred option, just to keep momentum rolling. Here's Beerbrier. Beerbrier's going to go shorthanded here. 2-on-1, he will shoot. And it's right up, and it's, oh my goodness, it's in. And he finally scores. It popped up, and the momentum of the Devils coming forward, and it's going to count on the penalty kill. A shorthanded marker, and we await to see who gets final credit for the goal, but Beerbrier with purpose rips it high and hard up over Murphy.